Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a PSA reveal. We have 1992 Marvel Masterpiece. If you have been following along with some of my past videos, you may know that I am working on a full PSA 10 set of the 92 Marvel Masterpiece. It's a 100 card set. Each card was done by a comic book artist named Joe Jusko. It was the first year of Marvel Masterpiece. Um, it's a very, very nice looking set. And there are some cards, like the checklist and some of the ones with black borders, that are notoriously difficult to get in a 10. That being said, most of the cards have a pop report somewhere in the teens to maybe 50 or 60 examples in a PSA 10. As far as the PSA registry is concerned, there's only one person that has completed a PSA 10 set. There's a few other people that are working towards it, or at least appear to be, like I am. Quick update: I am at eight cards left to go. So I have 92 and I need 8. And I've tried a number of different ways of doing this. I've talked about it in some of my other videos. I've opened packs. I've cracked ones from other grading companies. I've sent stuff in, and I attempted something slightly new, which was I've been watching individual raw card auctions or sales on eBay for a while for the cards that I need, and getting in there and looking at them as closely as I can in the photographs. Then you can buy them for a couple of bucks a piece usually, maybe no more than like $5 or $6 with shipping and tax, and then getting them in and giving them another careful looking over, and then eliminating some more off of that. So for the ones I look at online, I probably buy 1 out of 8, 1 out of 10, and then of the ones that I get in, maybe half to 1 out of 3 look clean enough to me to send in. So I was doing that for a while until I amassed this pile, and I sent it all in, and it just came back today. So we're going to go through it together. So gem rate on this is about 15-20%. So out of this 20, I think 22, 23 card order, um, you know, 3 or 4, it's kind of what I'm hoping for. So let's get to it. First one, this is a card that I need, is Quicksilver. This is a 9. Obviously, with cards this old, trying to tell the difference between a 9 and a 10 is damn near impossible. So I would hope that most of these that aren't 10s are 9s, but I guess we will see. So we'll get a pile of 9s, pile of everything else, and then any 10s I'll put up there. There's Quicksilver, also in a 9. And here we go. Gem at 10. There's our first one. As soon as I get the camera to focus. Okay. There we go. Gem in 10. Awesome. All right. Well, that brings us down to 7. Tombstone got a 5. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. This must have a crease or something in it that I didn't see, because it definitely isn't, corners and edges and centering. I mean, the centering on this thing is basically perfect. The corners are clean. That might be one worth cracking open and taking a closer look at for curiosity. Tombstone and an 8. Maybe I'll go 9s. Let's do this. 9s, 8s, and everything else. Tombstone in a 9. That's unfortunate. That's one of the tougher ones. As you can imagine, with the black border all the way around the front. And then all the cards have the same style of back, and it says darker, sort of like marbled finish on the one side that often has problems. But that one looks pretty clean to me. Well, that's probably why I got a 9. Okay. Beast. We got a 10. That is excellent. Very happy about that. All right. Down to, what are we down to? 6. 2 10s out of Beast. Maybe my grader is a Beast fan. There's a 9. So 4 9s, 3 10s. So, I mean, overall, it's excellent so far. Shadow Cat in a 7. Shadow Cat in an 8. Whoops. We got another head scratcher here. We got White Queen in a 6. Yeah, maybe 6s and downs if there. Hopefully there aren't any more, but I will maybe crack those up and take it a closer. The lowest pop card in the set is the good old checklist. The problem with this is that the checklist didn't come in the regular packs. Checklist only came in the sets, and you could buy the whole set of 100 cards, and it came in this tin. You can still buy them today. So why don't I just buy a bunch of those? Well, because they were packed, the way they were packed, it was all 100 cards wrapped in cellophane and then put in a tin. Like literally just put in a tin. So it's got, an inch and a half on pretty much all sides of it where it can bang around off the sides. So I bought and opened a tin one time a while back ago. I've seen other people do it in videos, and invariably every card that comes out of one of those, the corners are just thrashed. And of course, especially so the checklists, because that's on one end of the pack. So that one's getting extra abused. So the checklist, whoops, goes over here. The checklists are incredibly difficult. And that's one that, I believe it has the lowest pop. It's something like 10 or 11 maybe. So that's going to be a challenge. Anyway, moving along. We got Hulk in a 9. That was actually a BGS 9 that I had laying around that I cracked out. And I was hoping. Professor X. Then I got a bunch of Strong Guy. Probably the least creative name of a comic book character you'll ever see. He's just Strong Guy. Possibly the most amazing thing in this order is not one, but 2 8.5s. You just don't see 8.5s from PSA very often. So obviously this grader probably worked there for a while, and he took his job pretty seriously. There we go. We got a 10 on a Strong Guy. So that brings us down to 5. So 95 down, 5 to go. So I would consider this overall a success. Got Strong Guy and a 9. The rest of these are Strong Guys, so I'm not going to get any more. An 8 and an 8. If I'm being honest, I got more 8s than I would like to have gotten. That's a little disheartening on the job that I was doing evaluating these cards. But, yeah. In any event, at least we're moving in the right direction. Like I said, we are down to 5 left. They are White Queen, Tombstone, the Checklist, Venom. Well, anyway, you saw the graphic I put up earlier. In any event, that is the update, and that is the PSA reveal. As always, thank you very, very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this and found it entertaining and informative. If you had a moment, if you could please like the video, and if you aren't already subscribed, please do so. I am trying to get to that magic 1,000 subscriber plateau so I can monetize this channel and make literal tens of cents off of most of these videos. Yeah, I'm also on Instagram, eBay, all by the same name, the San Diego Upcycler. Again, I hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see you next week on Friday at 11 a.m. when I put out another video. Take care. Bye.